May I come in, sir?
Yeah, please.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, Shrishti. Please take a seat
Thank you, sir.
and please introduce yourself to the board.
Sir, I'm Shrishti. Sir, I've pursued my graduation in computer science and engineering from BIT Mishra, post which I have a work experience of 4 years as a software developer with VMware. I resigned in late 2021, post which I have been pursuing for civil services examinations.
Okay. You are interested in astrophysics and latest scientific developments?
Yes.
Okay. What is an Einstein-Rosen bridge? And how does it work? Is it feasible?
Sorry, sir.
What is an Einstein-Rosen bridge and is it feasible? Is it workable?
Sorry, sir,
It's a
I'm
part
not
of astrophysics.
I'm not aware of it.
You're not aware of it, okay. It is known in common parlance as a wormhole.
Oh, yes. That I'm aware of, sir.
Okay, then can you tell me about that? Is a wormhole feasible? How does it work?
No, sir. It's not yet feasible with the
Current technology?
Yes. It's not feasible, sir.
Not feasible, okay. Now supposing this thing was in, day before yesterday's newspapers also. Because you're interested in astrophysics, you might have glanced at it. So, supposing, there's a planet 2000 light years away from Earth. So, the light from, 1 AD, when Christ was born and was crucified, that's not yet reached that planet. So, if you use a wormhole to reach that planet, would you be able to see the birth and death of Christ?
Yes, sir.
Is that how you can travel back in time?
Sir, it's not like traveling back in time. It's like it's the space-time fabric is wrapped, and so that you can navigate the distance very quickly. And because the light has not yet reached, so the light is not the present light that is reaching. So when you are there, sir, sir, exactly 2000 light year back is what you will be able to see there.
So if you've got a telescope capability on that planet and you're watching Earth, would you be able to see that when the light hits all those things?
Yes, sir.
Your ancestors and everything. Maybe you can, if you are able to travel 300 millions farther away, light years away, you can see the dinosaurs and all.
Yes, sir, definitely.
You can.
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay. What is singularity in a black hole?
Sir, singularity, we say that the singularity exists at the center of the black hole, wherein there is infinite gravity, sir, and infinite density, but the mass is very negligible, sir, which creates a very sharp hole in kind of the space fabric, because of which the gravity is very intense.
Oh, and what is a event horizon?
Sir, event horizon is also related with the black hole, wherein we say that if anything crosses, even light crosses that boundary, it will not be able to return back. But
recently, in some articles, they've shown that the existence of a black hole they've proved by seeing the light around it, the halo. You read that?
So that is from the ergosphere, which is a region around the black hole, but beyond the event horizons.
Okay. Now, which is that latest scientific achievement that you find the most interesting? You are interested in scientific achievements, reading about latest scientific achievements. Which is the thing which you find the most interesting and which will have a real impact on
So there are
humanity?
three, sir. So artificial general intelligence, generative AI, sir. And
artificial general intelligence has not been achieved.
Not been achieved, but we are trying to achieve, sir.
We are trying to achieve, but it's far away. Who said that there's somebody, a very important person who has said that it's going to be achieved in the next 5 years?
NVIDIA's CEO.
NVIDIA's CEO has said.
Yes.
So what is the difference between artificial general intelligence and generative AI?
Sir, generative AI, we are seeing it in the form of Chat GPT, Bard, etc. It is based on a neural network wherein we feed it in a lot of data, and it on the basis of the data, it is able to churn out kind of new content. It is not exactly new, sir, but it is kind of what it has derived from the data that has been churned in. But sir, when we talk about this artificial general intelligence, it is more about achieving the AI singularity, wherein the model would be able to self-learn, will have some certain sense of self-awareness, and self-consciousness, sir. So basically, we are trying to match the human intelligence with the artificial general intelligence.
Would you say that singularity will be achieved when AGI is achieved, or when, you know, singularity is something much beyond that, when consciousness, self-awareness is achieved?
Yes,
There's a difference between AGI and consciousness and self-awareness. When the artificial intelligence becomes self-aware that it exists, about its existence, and, you know, that is when singularity is achieved. It is able to replicate itself. It is able to surpass the human intelligence. That's singularity.
Yes.
But AGI is just an advanced, you know, computer model, maybe an advanced stage of the current chat GPT, which can.
Sir, my understanding, what I have understood, sir, it's more about the self-awareness part, and which is about, sir, singularity also.
Singularity is self-awareness, not AGI. AGI can be, AGI, NVIDIA chief is saying it will be achievable in 5 years. But singularity, people say maybe 20 years, maybe never.
Maybe never, yes. Sir,
there's a difference between AGI and singularity.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Particularly from Mauryan dynasty. Sir, there we have Kumar Park, sir. Chandragupta, sir, Ashoka's palace remains. Sir, there are also pillars, but I'm not sure if they are in Patna, sir. But in Patna Museum, we get to see a lot of Mauryan artifacts. I've heard, sir, but I'm not aware of this. Sir, he is Gorpukhan, if I'm yes, sir. Yes, sir. So he is legend, sir. He is said to have fought Mughal, sir. Defended the home kingdoms. Sir, Mauritius, New Guinea, sir, in South America. Yes, sorry, sir. They're also in the Pacific Islands, sir. Fiji, sir. Sir, any specific government scheme I'm not aware, sir, of Bihar governments. Sir, it is very important. The first is the remittance that we get from there. The second is our soft power gets enhanced, sir. And it also helps in our foreign policy, sir. Sir, recently in USA, sir, Diwali was declared a federal holiday.
Right.
And it also helped us leverage, this was leveraged even with the easing the H-1B visa, sir. Sir, given that both of them already had a tenure of their presidentship as a president, sir, and in both the terms we have had good relations with them. So either any of them comes to power, I think, sir, that in India-US relationship is going to get further strengthened. He's unpredictable in terms of, sir, like trade barriers or sir, the tariffs that he imposes. But then with respect to India, sir, even he is very aggressive against China, which is a good thing for us. He can also bring end to the conflicts that are going on. For example, sir, he says that he can end the Russia-Ukraine war in a day. So all these things, I think, sir, maybe unpredictable, but good only for India, sir. Sir, first is that if we have to understand in the global arena, sir, it is the argument of power that works, and the power is largely backed by the technological advancements that we achieve. For example, sir, today China's achievement in AI or, sir, the military advancement is one of the major threat for USA, and it has also become a source for China to assert itself on the global stage, sir. Sir, so we must learn that if we have to really establish ourselves as a global power, then technology is definitely something we cannot miss out on. Sir, I think we are doing both. Because, sir, if we look into the PLI sector schemes, which is PLI scheme, sir, which is the major thrust that we are having in the manufacturing sector right now, we are focusing on the catch-up game in the chip manufacturing or the semiconductor sector, sir. But we are also investing in sectors such as AI, sir, or we are saying that we will manufacture the AI chip in the coming times, sir. Cutting edge also, sir, even in the budget, there was a specific mention in the last budget, sir, for the dual use technology and the sunrise sectors that we want to. Sir, green hydrogen, then advanced chemistry cell batteries, sir, even the solar cell batteries. Sir, it is often said that in Bihar, people do not cast their vote, they vote their caste. Sir, so the caste-based stratifications runs deep in the Bihar society, sir. Sir, so deep that it is reflected in every domain of the people of Bihar, sir. Every domain, sir, literally every domain. So yes, sir. So from anthropological perspective, I have started noticing that how this is playing across, sir, and impacting the lives of people. Sir, I've tried to research about it, sir. I've read a little about it. That how can we really overcome this caste-based issue, sir? But frankly, I've not found any particular solution where how we can achieve it, sir. Even if the educated one, sir, even through education, through employment, it just transforms its the way it is being asserted. But to overcome it, sir, I'm not having any concrete solutions. Sir, Bihar government.
Yes.
Sir, with the current status, we are going to depend, sir, because of the deindustrialization and the lack of self-sufficiency of the state with respect to its own revenue, sir. But sir, if we really develop, we leverage our potential well, then I think we can really do well, sir. And this. No, sir, that was with respect to the caste systems. The caste system question you asked, sir, that was with respect to that. Bihar is changing, sir. We are really doing it. We are now 8 lakh crore SGDP. We are developing at 8% growth rate, sir. So, but with the respect to caste system, I said that it's like really deeply entrenched, sir. Sir, I'm not aware of substitute solar energy terms. What it actually substitutes to solar energy. Sir, to boost it, the decision to subsidize it is necessary, sir. Sir, I think it will also bring in more manufacturing, as we have seen that Tesla has shown interest in establishing solar power plant in India, sir, because of this very scheme. Sir, I think it will give a boost to the. It will not give a boost, but sir, along with pursuing the solar energy, we are also pursuing nuclear energy, sir, as the long-term goal that we have specified in our national development strategy. Sir, then we are also focusing on solar and wind hybrid projects. Sir, so I think that because we are solar rich, so it's a good decision that we are trying to exploit it to the greatest extent, sir, but then we will also have to look for the other alternatives as well.
Okay, good afternoon, Shrishti. You used one term, we need tech to be a global power. And at the same time, we need development within the country also, right? Social development, health, education. So, and we need to protect ourselves. Defense. How do we manage our budget? Like, what do you think would be, let's call it an ideal budget to move forward as a geopolitical global power, but also making sure that we have inclusive and equitable development?
Ma'am, in governance, ma'am, everything is important and we have to balance it. The trade-offs is what we have to balance to be like a well-developed.
Trade-off or prioritize, right? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Ma'am, I think that to be even inclusive development that we focus on, the first priority should be that our economic pool has to enlarge, ma'am. Because from there itself we will be able to pull out the taxes and fund it into the lowest section or the lower rungs of the society, ma'am. So the economic pool has to grow, wherein the focus should be on the manufacturing because we are really lagging in the manufacturing sector, ma'am. And the areas such as farmers factory and renewable energies related transition we have to focus on, ma'am. But ma'am, there is also to be an equal focus on the social sectors and more funds needs to go over there, ma'am. For health, for example, health, and all these joining all these with technology, ma'am. Technology can be a great leveler. As we are seeing with the AI also, the government's idea of AI as DPI can be a great enabler. Even we have seen with the UPI, ma'am, how it has amazingly transformed the economic transaction landscape, ma'am. So yes.
So no, great ideas, but how do we prioritize the budget to achieve all this? It's just a question. It's a hypothetical question, but you might want to.
Priority wise.
Yeah. How do we prioritize? We have all these competing priorities, demands. We want to be Viksit Bharat, we want to be a global power, we want to be cutting edge technology, R&D, defense, we have to protect our sovereignty. Very important, right? So, no, it's not easy, but yeah. But I don't know if you're aware, I read today at least that we have, there's a school in Kerala that has introduced a teacher, the first generative AI teacher. Did you read about it? So will this transform education?
This will transform education, but it should not be a replacement to the human force, ma'am. It can be augmentation, not a replacement.
But then how do you manage that? You know, you want this and that, both, right? Both should go alongside. So will this bring in more people into to be able to enroll and continue education? Will it impact the education of women, say, in any way?
AI, ma'am.
Yeah, this, I'm talking about particularly about schools at this stage. Schools and education, say, education, yeah. Because we need education, right, to get further employment, more opportunities, economic empowerment, etc. So, education.
Education with AI, how will it transform the...
Yeah. For girls and women.
Ma'am, it can make the education more equitable, ma'am, by providing the education in the local or the vernacular languages, ma'am. Ma'am, second is that it increases the accessibility because it is now online, so the women even at the home can learn new skills. The girls can pursue, ma'am, those micro-credential courses and have their skill enhanced.
So this will help in the economic opportunities as well. So you think this is a good development, which we should take on and go beyond Kerala. I mean, this is the first school, but this is a school-based intervention of AI. So you said it can be online as well, but yeah, you would like to see it progress that way. And your hobbies are super interesting. And also, what is this recognition for resource optimization through automation?
Ma'am, this was a project wherein I was involved in, and we had a huge amount of data that was coming from the usages. Ma'am, we were into the SaaS services, software as a service. So the usages data was huge. The files were huge. So ma'am, the testing time was very long. So in a sprint, ma'am, a lot of time had to be invested in the testing. So when I came into the team, ma'am, to help the testers as a POC, I developed a tool automating the testing for the usages, ma'am. And that was further developed, and I got recognition for taking a innovative stance over there. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Shrishti, you've taken anthropology as one of your subjects. So you must be aware that in India, the freedom fighters always kept on resisting carrying out of census operations on caste lines. Yet the Britishers continued and undertook this caste-based census. Can you think of a reason why, as an anthropologist?
Sir, from the anthropologists, what they suggested is that caste was never so rigid as it has become now. Caste was always a fluid social institution. So what Britishers were trying to categorize us into categories as they had seen in their European countries, sir. So they were trying to replicate the idea over here, which was resisted.
Concept of caste is very, very different. Here is a census operation which was carried out from 1881 onwards. And they started doing it on caste-based census, which the Indians always resisted. That they said, please do not do it on caste basis. So why, as an anthropologist, because they brought in the anthropologists and sociologists and geography people also with them when they came to India. So what is it that they found it necessary that the Indian society should be enumerated on caste basis?
Sir, I might not have enough knowledge to answer this question.
Anthropologists felt the Indian society is based and organized on caste basis.
It was their understanding. Yeah.
So that is why they felt it necessary that it should be done on caste basis. Okay. Now I'll ask you a constitutional question. In 1951, we took a conscious decision not to carry out caste-based census because it leads to casteism, aggravation of this category. In 1951, we did away with it. Why did we continue with the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe enumeration?
Sir, because the situation of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe is different, sir. They were actually socially and educationally backward, marginalized because of this caste-based system. So, to give them a level playing field and to bring in equity, it was important.
Actually, I gave you a hint. I am asking you a constitutional question. Since Article 330 and Article 335 requires that these people should be represented in the legislature, state legislature as well as parliament, the enumeration is important. Okay. Now, what is the difficulty in enumerating the OBC then?
Sir, OBC is other backward class. It is not caste, and it goes through. It is enumerated along different religion, Hinduism, Islamism.
In the Sunni case, you must have known that they are categorized based on the backwardness, other level of backwardness, yes. Point-wise system. Okay. What about it? Why can't they be enumerated under the census operations?
So, because it is difficult to draw out a criteria of their backwardness, and so it has been given to the state governments to decide on.
They've already been included in Indra Sawhney and this Kaka Kalilkar was there, Mandal was there. They have already been enumerated. They are listed. So, what is the difficulty in enumerating it in the census operations?
So, I'm not exactly aware of this.
Another anthropological question. Anthropologists say that it is not God who created man, but it is the other way around. It is man who created God. Why do they say that, anthropologists?
So, the idea here is with respect to the religion, sir, wherein they say that the man, when the scientific knowledge comes to an end, I mean, when his scientific knowledge does not support him, so therein he relies on God to give him a sense of satisfaction and a peace of mind to handle the unknown, sir.
That is another scientific saying, that is another anthropological saying which says that science, religion ends where science begins. Yes. That is what you are saying. But what about the other one? It is not man who created God. It is not God who created man, but man who created God. Is it polluting the same information?
Sir, we created God, or the man created God. Sir, there are different theories about it.
That precisely. This is the origin of religion. Yes. That how they started with ancestor worship and then graduated into monotheism. Thank you. Yes.